Hello guys, this is Gulam Farooq also in front of you. I am going to discuss of superstition of Francis Bacon. You know that Francis Bacon is an assist of good writing skill he has. Francis Bacon. Already we have defined two lectures, two essays on Francis Bacon. His two essays. This is of superstition. Francis Bacon was born in 1561 and died in 1626, you know already, and he is very concise writer and his writings are very precise. इसकी writings जो है बहुत ही concise हैं और precise हैं and his writings are very meaningful. Sir Francis Bacon in Of Superstition talks about the intellectual blindness of people and the effects of superstition in everyday society. फ्रांसिस बेकन ऑफ सुपरस्टिशन में बताता है कि आदमी कैसे सुपरस्टिशन में फंसा हुआ है, रिलीजन में कैसे इसकी कुछ ऐसी कस्टम्स रिचुअल्स जो हैं जो फॉलो करता है जो रिलीजन में नहीं होनी चाहिए, ब्लाइंडली ही फॉलो. ही क्रिटिसाइजेज इन हिज एसे and rejects few things, and he says atheists are better than you if you follow or keep such customs. Although he is Christian by religion and does not promote atheism, yet he is fed up with the superstitious beliefs of people. ये एक religion बंदा है, Christian है, पर being Christian he is fed up with the superstitious beliefs. ये जो beliefs हैं इनके religion में उससे fed up है और he prefers atheism over religion. He prefers atheism to the superstition. Of superstition, this is the whole essay of Francis Bacon. It were better to have no opinion of God at all than such an opinion as is unworthy of him. For the one is unbelief, the other is continually and certainly superstitious. Superstition is the reproach of the deity. Plutarch saith well to that purpose. Surely, saith he, means he said, I had rather a great deal men should say there was no such being at all as Plutarch, than that they should say that there was one Plutarch that would eat his children as soon as they were born, as the poets speak of Satan. And as the contumely is greater towards God, so the danger is greater towards men. Atheism leaves a man to sense, to philosophy, to natural piety, to laws, to repetition, all which may be guided to an outward moral virtue. Though religion were not, but superstition dismounts all these, and erects an absolute monarchy in the minds of men. Francis Bacon says that if we are in superstition, we follow customs and rituals and tradition of our religion blindly. Means we do not use our sense, we do not believe in creative things. That's why atheism is better than superstition or that religion. Therefore, theism did never perturb states for it makes men wary of themselves as looking and no further, and we see the times inclined to atheism as the time of Augustus Caesar were civil times, but superstition hath been the confusion of many states, and Brandt in a new preamble that ravisheth all the spheres of government. The master of superstition is the people, and in all superstition wise men follow fools, and arguments are fitted to practice in a reversed order. It was gravely said by some of the prelates in the Council of Trent, where the doctrine of schoolmen bear great sway, that the schoolmen were like astronomers, which did find eccentrics, and epicycles, and such engines of orbs to save the phenomena, though they knew there were no such things. In a like manner, that the schoolmen had framed a number of subtle and intricate axioms and theorems to save the practice of the church. The causes of superstitions are pleasing and sensual rites and ceremonies, excess of outward and pharisaical holiness over great reverence of traditions, which cannot but lower the church. The strangeness of prelates for their own ambition and lucre, the favoring too much of good intentions, which open the gate to conceits and novelties, the taking an aim at divine matters by human, which cannot be bred mixture of imagination, and lastly, barbarous and especially joined with calamities and disasters. Superstition without a veil is deformed thing, for as it addeth deformity to an act. To be so like a man, so the similitude of superstition to religion makes it the more deformed, and as wholesome meat corrupted to little worms, so good forms and orders corrupt into a number of petty observances. There is a superstition in avoiding superstition when men think to do best if they go furthest from the superstition formerly received. Therefore care would be had that, as it fareth in ill beginnings, and the good be not taken away with the bait, which commonly is done when the people is the reformer. At the conclusion, Sir Francis Bacon has criticized the superstition, means through whole essay he criticized superstition, that it is not a good thing, it should be avoided, it should not be continued to our generation. He is against self-created customs and rituals. He is against the created customs and rituals which are created for your own benefits, not for others but for a particular person. However, it is not hard to believe that some customs in his eyes are necessary to be practiced, as they may help to reform society. Means, according to Francis Bacon, few customs are to be continued. They are in favor of society, and he does not support those customs. He does not support those customs and rituals. Those are not in the favor of society. Sir Francis Bacon in this essay strictly deals with superstition. His tone is harsh in this essay. It seems that he wants reformation in religion and also in society. It seems that he wants reformation in religion and also in society. It is possible only if people reject false beliefs. According to Francis Bacon, he points out the problem of superstition. He says that it should be avoided, it should be rejected. If we reject it, means we improve our society. It is false. It is possible only with rejection of that bad custom or costume. Otherwise, atheists are better than they are because they do not harm to anything. He prefers atheism or atheist perform over a religious person who does not protect the society and who harms society. Superstition, on the other hand, makes religion fair. Moreover, superstitious people indirectly go against God. As far as the style of Sir Francis Bacon in of superstition is concerned, it is, as usual, simple, lucid, and ambiguous. The essay is well written. The idea of the essay is praiseworthy and requires appreciation. In short, the whole essay is a remarkable example of Bacon's observation and experience. This essay consists of Francis Bacon's own experience, whatever he observed in the society, and said that superstition violates the religion and superstition would be avoided. Already you know that we have discussed two essays first, and this is the last essay of Francis Bacon, and Francis Bacon is finished with this essay for our study.